carry him.
Love figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive creative at that end.
And Lillard dishes, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Well, if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now, here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pelicans leading by 6. And Miles kicks to Love. The offensive rebound. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. Here's Shumpert. Finished off the break. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Booker, he's checked in for Scott. And the Pelicans also making a change. Pekovic is checked in. And Walker kicks to Love. Look down low that time, and he got the 3-second play. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Vucevic. Here's Booker. And the rejection by Love. There's the call on Trevor Booker. That's his first foul. Lillard again. It's Walker. Pekovic with the screen on Lillard. Walker the pass to Love. And Walker kicks to Crabbe. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Now here's Crowder. He's got 8.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Bucks trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to Crowder. A drive by Shumpert. And that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Love. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline. But that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will stick to playing with great players.
Good point. Pelicans leading by 3. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Thompson for the triple. They get the rebound. It's West with the drive. Anderson outside. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Deep two from Anderson. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. The Bucks making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Miles is checked in. McDermott with the double team. It's deflected. And he gets the bucket. Anderson's got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Over to the left wing. Burke. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead. And that... And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Looking at the game for Crowder, he has 12 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Kevin Love. Kemba Walker is up. There was C.J. Miles. Then it's Allen Crabbe. And it's Ballard in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Miles, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Shumpert. That drops. Shumpert's got 8 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Crabbe. He's got 5. Out to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. New Orleans moving the ball around. Miles dishes to Love. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 8.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
And it's Walker penetrating. Love outside. Here's Lillard. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Walker against Lillard. In the corner, Miles with it. Crowder with the steal. Here's Crabbe. Vucevic with the block. Now the Bucks moving it up. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Pelicans leading by 3. Walker goes in. Here's Bolar. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both free throws good from Crabbe.
And last season, the Pelicans made it into the playoffs. I mean, could have had an easier road to get there if they were stronger against the Eastern Conference.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Vucevic. Walker the pass to Love. And stolen by Scott. Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Nice D from Scott. And the Pelicans were solid against the East, Clark. 16 and 14. Left on the table for them.
Well, they had the lowest win total against the East of any Western playoff team. Really, the Pelicans were lucky to get in, given how many games they gave away against the East.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by Love. New Orleans making a switch here. Pekovic is checked in. Clock at 4. Here's Lynn. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the right side. And Anderson kicks to Pekovic. Stolen by Martin. Feeds it to Moshko. Lynn dishes to Vucevic. Back to Lynn. With a tie, but they recover it. And stolen by Pekovic. Here's Miles. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys, that's a good swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Vucevic the pass to Lynn. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He's been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Now here's Burke. He's got 5. And Anderson kicks it to West. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And here are the Pelicans now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Anderson with the ball, now defended by McDermott. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
And here's Miles outside. Good on the shot. Miles has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to Atlanta. The kick out to Anderson. He dishes it to West. Burke, the pass to Anderson. Out to the right wing. It's West with the drive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. They've got him on Shumpert. Scott is out there with Mozgov. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Crowder in it, the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. They grab their own miss. Kicks it to Burke. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Bilal. He drains the turnaround jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Here's Lillard. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Lillard with the ball. Up again, Mozgov. The shot is off. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Crabbe. No good with the triple. A drive by Shumpert. Lillard dishes to Scott. Knocked loose. And stolen by Burke. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Crowder. And again, the Bucks miss. New Orleans leading by 4. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
He'll turn it over as many times as he has in the second half. It's caught me by surprise because before the break he only had 1.
Intercepted. Walker against Lillard. Love outside. Poked away.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Stolen by Walker. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They double him with Shumpert. Here's Burke. And it's blocked by Scott. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Timeout called, the Bucks. And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons, Clark. He was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a three-man or small forward. But what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
And Lillard kicks to Scott. Shumpert in the corner. Lillard attacking. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. That's it. The Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Iman Shumpert.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
Outside, Walker to the paint to end the drought. Shumpert with some nice D.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting an outstanding 53% for the game.
You know, guys, we were talking about Scott shooting from downtown, but he can also score from mid-range, pick and pop off the dribble. When he's able to square his shoulders, he's deadly. I mean, he's a versatile big guy with a nice shooting touch.
He feeds it to Mozgov. Picked by Mozgov. Out to Shumpert. Off the pick. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Shumpert's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And the Bucks with some changes. Vucevic checked in for Mozgov. And Martin subbed in for Mike Scott. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he gets the bucket. And that's 12 points for Kevin Love.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And Walker kicks to Love. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 14 points for Kevin Love.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And Walker kicks to Love. Here's Ballard. Vucevic defending. Ballard with the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Vucevic goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Vucevic has got 10 points here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Ballard. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
1:15 left in the game. Lillard against Walker.
utilizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The drive by Love. Outside, Walker. Pass to Ballard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And stolen by Love. Grab the pass to Ballard. Goes up on the block. No good. Here's Milwaukee now. 7-point differential. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. McDermott can't get it to go. It's Anderson with the drive.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 8. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there. Maybe working on a play for down the road in another game. But whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em